Welcome back to the Real AFTV podcast, the show about fishing random takes from Atlanta 10,000 Lakes. We are in the random take, Tim. That was a very great fishing, and I'm sorry about the audio and the video and all that stuff. You know, it's different from what we're normally used to due to some technical hiccups. Not
Yeah.
hiccup, some technical hurdles that I haven't solved for us yet when it comes to bringing guests on. But you know what? Fuck it. Hang in there with
trying to
us.
get a third in name 2 gets technically weird.
It's technically difficult. Nice. Nice. But yeah, I mean that's all it boils down to, and I'm just being totally transparent for the audience of you know, whether you're listening on a podcast service or whether you're looking at a Real AFTV over on YouTube. You know, it's going to be different, and that's just on me. There was some technical hurdles I couldn't overcome, and I hope it doesn't fucking make your ears hurt. But here we are in the random take. We're going to talk about sports, and specifically, it's going to be Winter Olympics, Super Bowl. Can I say that? I think we're going to have to bleep Super Bowl.
No, say it like this. Looper Bowl.
Looper Bowl. We're going to talk about the Looper Bowl, and then Bassmaster. I mean, holy shit, Tim! This weekend is packed.
Packed.
For reals. So I wanted to kick it off with the Winter Olympics, but I think we have to address the fishing thing first because I think it's going to be a shorter top. I think we can address it quickly, but like Bassmaster's back. Like the pros, the elites, dude, they're back fishing. They just started again, and it's on.
I done seen them catch some billions already.
Yeah.
Dude,
there's been some hogs.
That one guy, I can't even remember what his day one was, but he caught his personal best tournament fish. I don't actually.
Wait, are you talking about MLF?
Oh, maybe I am.
Because I saw that one too, the 12-pounder.
Dude, he caught and I didn't even see if it was his personal best ever or personal best tournament fish, but he caught his personal best the day before. Did you see that?
What? No.
And then broke his personal best the next day with that 12-14.
In the tournament, like
12
literally.
Pound, 12 pound, 14 ounces the next day he broke his.
Okay, you're talking about Major League Fishing because I saw that 12 pound.
You're right. When you said it, I was like, you're right. That was MLF, yeah.
That shit was nuts, dude. I mean, the belly on that fish. Fuck it.
Oh,
we're going off script.
He was so.
We're not going to talk about BASS on.
He even turns it to the side and he's like, "Look at this." He's like feeling the stomach of it and stuff. Oh man, just monster.
That shit was crazy, dude.
Oh,
did you actually see the release? Because the video I saw didn't have the full release. Like, did that fish make it?
I didn't see him let it go, but I bet it did make it because he was taking really good care of it. Every time he was
beautiful job of taking
every care of it. Time he was doing something, he put it back in the water. He's like, "Okay, let's swab it." I don't know what the swabbing is. I didn't know what that was.
I'll tell you in a second, actually.
Oh, do you? Okay, perfect. Yeah, because he's like, "We're gonna swab this." He swabs it and then he puts it back in. He's like, "I want to take a picture," and he's holding it in the water. A bass like that, all it needs to do is just have the water over its gills,
on its gills,
taking in the oxygen and stuff. And I mean, eventually it'd cause some problems if you weren't. Oh no, I did see the release. I did, yeah. He let it swim.
You saw
away.
the full release? Yeah. Okay, so
mine it's
the video I watched cut before the full release. So
yeah, now that I'm talking about it, I replayed it in my mind. But he had it. It was kind of like facing him, and he kind of like tapped it on the chin.
Okay.
Because like when you hold it,
and then what happened after that, though?
Well, real quick, if people don't know, when you hold a bass and you have it like lipped like that, and you push pressure underneath its tongue for whatever reason, then like the fish just seizes up. It's going nowhere.
Okay.
You have a rare moment where sometimes they'll still flap or whatever, but when you get that pressure underneath the tongue, they won't move.
Yeah.
Now, for anybody out there watching this video, when you have the fish like this and you're letting the body weight there, but you're just putting pressure underneath the tongue, that is safe. That's good for it. When you turn your hand like this, and you have that body instead of hanging down like this, and you have that body like this. And
so you're like a 40. It's almost like the fish is a 45 to your hand instead of it's being hanging, right? Yep, it's almost like up in the air.
Yeah, that can kill the fish. Don't do that. let it hang down,
That's really good.
yeah, let it hang down with the gravity, and
Yeah.
then just put a little bit of that pressure underneath the tongue, and it'll stay and not
Yeah.
give you any
It's crazy.
problems. Yeah.
Crazy.
So what he did was he put it underneath, and once like you close the mouth, it doesn't know sometimes. And he
Yeah.
kind of like he tapped it underneath the chin once and it didn't go. And then he
Yep.
tapped it another time. And the second time it realized and then it turned around and just swam off.
Oh,
That's
okay.
dingy ass water that they're fishing in. It
It
took
was
like a
dingy.
foot to disappear, but it turned around and it disappeared, swam into the
Okay.
water like
Okay.
nothing was wrong. Yeah, bass are pretty resilient as long as you take care of them.
Okay.
They turn
Like he
around and swim
was,
back.
for sure,
Yeah.
like he was, and man, I wish I could remember his name at this point
Like,
because that was
if you
amazing.
ever if you ever watch somebody land a muskie, like, muskies take a while to make sure that they're good to go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
different, but a bass is almost always like, most bass, like,
mhm,
I don't care if anybody wants to give me shit for this, I don't revive them like the people do because 'cause they're so resilient.
mm,
Like, you could put them
mhm.
in the water and kinda like, if it was a big fish like that, for sure, I'm taking better care of it.
Right,
But, like, you
right.
catch a 3-pounder, and most of the pros do it too, I think, but, like, you catch a 3-pounder, you pop the hook out, you toss them back in the
You just
water.
throw it back in.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
not trying to, like, be a weird, like, braggadocio thing or whatever,
Yeah.
but eh, Josh knows this and other people that know me know this. When I throw it back in the water, I know the rotation that I'm throwing it back in, and that fish is going into the water head first. It's not landing on its side, like,
It's
because
not gonna just slap into the water, and
yeah, because that could be a
Jim
problem too.
yeah, no,
But
I will okay, so before you say that that would be a problem too, is no, I'm gonna back you up 100%. Like, you're not bragging. You are really, really aware of how things flip in or out of your hands. Like, I've watched you 6 beers in flip a knife and hold a conversation.
yeah.
And that's not to say, like, you're an irresponsible person. You're not being responsible. That's
No,
to
look at
say it's your
that's all over my
awareness.
fingers.
Yeah. It's your awareness is, it's incredible. And that's me
Thanks.
just trying to give you props and let the people know is, yeah, man, he's not he's not faking it. You're not joking around. There is some, almost like sportsman, to stay on the topic of sports, is there's a you have it's like a sports conduct about how you do that. You know what I mean? Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah. I get it. I mean, the hand-eye coordination comes from years of basketball, so
Sure, sure. So why would it be a bad thing to just like throw a bass out and have it side flop? Like you said that, and I don't want
because
to overlook it, even though
yeah,
we're not
because
in the fishing topic.
because it's not 100% like the same as like when you get terminal velocity in water is concrete. You know what I'm talking about? Like if people
Yeah,
don't know, like at a certain speed, water is just as hard as concrete. You'll bounce off that thing like you're bouncing off a road. It's
yeah. It's
why
almost like the skipping a rock
yeah,
thing,
it's why people
but
jump
different.
it's why when people jump off of a bridge, if you're not familiar, there's this super
Mhm.
depressing documentary out there called The
Yeah,
Bridge where
yeah.
it's about people jumping off the Golden State Bridge.
Yep.
And it's like one person that they talked to ended up surviving, but like 30
The
people
only
jumped.
person. Yep.
Yeah, the
He's
only
like the
person.
only person. Mhm.
Because at a certain height, it breaks
A
everything.
human body or any body hits terminal
Yeah.
velocity. Yep, yep,
Yeah. So
and
you're,
it's like hitting,
yeah.
no matter whether the surface is liquid or solid,
Yeah.
it basically has the same properties when you hit it at that speed.
Yep.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep.
Yep. But like with a fish, the fish has lived in, whatever gravity water is, whether it's like zero gravity.
Right,
The fish has
right.
never been able to realize its own body weight. I think it's a big factor of like why it like gets paralyzed when you hold it a certain way because it's just like,
Sure.
oh fuck, dude. Like I've
Like,
never
what's
felt my own
7
body
pounds
weight,
on my
and now
tongue?
you're
This is the
yeah,
weirdest thing.
yeah. It's just like, what is this? And then you drop it and it lands on its side. You know, it
Yeah.
can be damaging to the fish. For the most part in the water, you don't have to worry about it because you're only dropping it from 6
Your
feet up.
height
It's yeah, it's
or
not
less than your height, because think about your
right.
arm is
Yes, your
2 feet
arm.
long,
Yeah,
right?
right. So 4 feet off the water. It's not
Yeah.
that big of a deal for the most part. The bigger the fish, the harder it is on them,
Sure.
you know.
Yeah,
But
that makes
for the
sense.
most part, you're fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Which
but
is why you
drop
said,
it on the
like,
boat
about the
floor.
muskies, right? Like a muskie, you you wanna lower it into the water, and you wanna kind of
Yeah, yeah,
get it
good
get it
best
back, right?
yeah, best practices like they say like if you could get away with it, like if you catch one and not take it out of the water at all, like
Oh,
let it
wow.
and don't. But come on,
Sure.
man, who the fuck's not?
You
Everybody
gotta take
takes
a
it out for
picture
that
and
picture.
right.
You just gotta know how to hold on to it, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But that
So
being said, like one of those, you know, you're dealing with a 40-pound fish. If it flops, it's not easy to hold on to.
right,
I've
right.
done it before. Not 40 pounds. I think my biggest one was like, nah, the biggest one didn't flop. I had like
Okay.
a 47-incher flop and I had it in my hand. And that was
Mhm.
like, woof, woof, woof. And I felt,
Oh, no.
I had it by the jaw good.
Sure.
And it was one of those where it's just like, I thought he was docile. I thought we were good. And he flopped. And I didn't let him fall. He didn't flop out of my hand.
Mhm, mhm.
But at
Thankfully.
the same
It's
time,
a
like
nice fish.
that was a strong fish. If it slipped out of my hand and landed on the boat floor, that probably would have been the end of him.
Right, yeah, because like you said, it's just been in living in water, which is like, -1 G or whatever the fuck.
Right,
Um,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah, and so to stick on the topic of sports, there's a lot of fucking sports this
Yes.
weekend, and
So
we were
yes,
talking
let's get
about,
into
I
that.
know
Yeah.
MLF took over the BASS, which is the bigger one at this point, right? Like, they're on Fox Sport North. I guess to be in context is they were on Fox Sport North last weekend, so
Yeah.
it's Monday now, according to the podcast. But what I'm trying to say here is that there were there is a big fishing event happen this weekend. The biggest sports event in all of the United States is happening this weekend. The Super Bowl.
Yes.
Nobody, I think, contests that. And the
Right.
Winter Olympics are still going.
Yes.
Holy shit. Like, what a weekend.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't even know what to
Yeah.
watch. I think I'm gonna have a tablet, a TV, and a phone going at the same time. Like,
I
fucking
did that
A.
shit the other night. I was watching the Olympics on one and I was watching the Timberwolves on my tablet.
Well, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
dude. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like, I can't believe it. It's like, here we are, a fishing podcast, and I, we did our Super Bowl commercial, or our Super Bowl commercial last year about the commercials, and I just, that's the part, I'm here for the spectacle of the football game.
Yes.
Because, dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I only learned about who's playing in the Super Bowl yesterday. Yesterday.
Well, I am back to back fantasy league champ, and
Boom,
I
boom,
am
boom.
very invested in the NFL.
Yep.
So Joe Mixon, the running back for the Bengals, is a big reason at why I'm back to back champs. So
No kidding.
I would like to see the Bengals win. Yeah. But
Nice.
at the same
And it's the
time,
Bengals and the Rams, right? Like, that's who's actually in
yes.
it.
So at the same time, because the Rams are in it, I'm also fine with the Rams winning because Matthew Stafford is their quarterback who got traded this
What?
last year.
I
And
didn't know
Matthew
that.
Stafford played for the Lions forever. So you're like, the Lions, he was part of their team, and I don't know if he was hurt that year, but he was part of their team when they had the winless season.
Yeah.
So to be a part of a
Yeah.
winless season and win the Super Bowl, he deserves to win the Super Bowl.
I agree because Stafford, when I used to play fantasy, was always high on the list, but we had a one retainer. I don't know how to say that in fantasy terms, but we could keep one. We had one legacy player, I think is what it is.
Okay.
So we had one legacy player, and I had fucking Green Bay Packers, Mr. Aaron Rodgers. So
Yeah.
I wasn't going to do anything too drastic, right? I had one of the best quarterbacks in the whole NFL, and he was consistent a few years ago. I don't know if he still is or not. I've lost track just to prove my point about like I'm in the Super Bowl for the spectacle. But what I'm trying to get to is Stafford was always solid. I
Yeah.
thought he fucking retired because I always watch football on Thanksgiving. And everybody who's in North America or everybody who lives in the United States knows who plays on Thanksgiving, Tim?
The Cowboys and the
And the Lions.
Lions. Those two always. They
Every
rotate some other
time.
people, but the Cowboys and the Lions always play on Thanksgiving.
Right. And so when I saw that Stafford was not the quarterback for the Lions anymore, I was like, oh, he must have retired. So I'm actually more excited for the Super Bowl now. Again, pulling back the production
Yeah.
thing is a production curtain is, well, the Super Bowl hasn't happened yet. So now I'm more excited to see him
It's
play in the Super Bowl because he does.
Matthew
I think he deserves
Stafford.
one.
Yep. Matthew
It-
Stafford versus Joe Cool.
what?
Joe Cool. They talk Joe Burrow. They talk about his swagger all the time. They're like, he got swagger. He's got swagger. He's got
Oh, I thought you were
swagger.
talking about Snoopy.
No.
I thought Snoopy
Snoop.
was.
Snoop. I wasn't gonna hold it. He's I don't want to hold the whole thing, but
No,
oh
that's a
yeah,
very long. But oh shit, man! Okay. I'm actually more excited for the Super Bowl now. I will actually watch the game. And here's the thing. Here's how all of this came together for me and why I wanted to bring it up and talk to you is because we talked about it or when the Summer Olympics were on,
yeah,
the getting Peacock. We got Peacock, the streaming service, which is NBC that has the rights to the Olympics. So we're like, yeah, we're gonna get the Olympics. Like, whatever. Okay, Winter Olympics are starting. Just go start up Peacock again. Oh, by the way, the Winter Olympics fall on the same timeline as the Super Bowl, so you're gonna get the Super Bowl too. It's like, whoa, shit,
yeah,
dude. So we don't even have to rely on the janky antenna to try to pick up the signal. You know how many miles outside of the cities we get to
yep,
stream it. I'm so
yeah,
pumped.
dude, yeah, dude. I got Hulu Live, so
Oh,
I
okay.
got. That's how I can
So you're no
multitask.
doubt good.
I can watch live on like multiple uh things on the tablet and I can watch multiple things on
What?
multiple screens at the same time.
Oh shit. So you could literally like I don't know. I don't know if the Olympics are going on live at the same time yet as the Super Bowl, but you could literally watch the Olympics on your tablet while the Super Bowl plays live on your TV and they're both on Hulu live.
Yours. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if there's a limit to how many devices. I've only done it with two, but it works
Yeah, I was
because
going to
I
say
can do
I
the
don't even
same
know
thing.
about Peacock cuz technically I guess I could try that with Peacock because they'll be broadcasting both. I assume they'll be broadcasting both. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because they have the rights to both of them. I just couldn't believe that the Super Bowl was being streamed this year, and I wanted to ask you, being more of a football fan than I am, is that's a surprise because it's the big game, right? As you have to call it,
Yeah.
because the Super Bowl is like a registered
Whoa.
trademark, and you're not supposed to say it or something, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what it is. It's a trademark thing. Well, they're not going to come after us.
well, I know
We did it
we're
last year.
totally making a
Nobody
joke
did.
of it.
I know. We did it last year. We did it here, Nick.
Right, and I think we totally made it just like, Super Bowl, whatever.
We tried to not say it for a while, and then eventually we're just like Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl.
We said it like 45 times. But okay, so where I was trying to go with the whole Super Bowl Olympics thing was, I was surprised that the Super Bowl in general allows for streaming, because there's so many other hurdles where
Mm,
the Olympics, they actually do this weird thing where they'll stream it and
yeah.
then they'll just put up this thing that says your broadcast will remain soon, and they cut out all of the commercials, but you have to wait the minute and a half that the commercials were there,
Oh
and
yes.
it just plays no commercials, it plays no sound,
I've
it's
seen no
an
sound
image.
even. I see.
No sound
So
even on Peacock.
here is a little tidbit for you if you're trying to watch NFL. The
Okay.
NFL games, I don't think it'll work with the Super Bowl. I'm guessing that's going to be a different situation. But the NFL games, if you're trying to watch like the Thursday night game, Sunday
Mhm.
night game, Monday night game, these main games,
Yeah.
and then also, I don't know if it goes by like locally what you get on Saturdays or whatever.
Right.
Yahoo Sports app.
Really?
You can watch those games for free as long as you use your mobile network. If I go on Wi-Fi, it doesn't allow
What?
it.
Get
It
the fuck out of here.
it even tells me you can't do this on Wi-Fi because it knows where you're at. But if you watch it
Get out.
mobily, it can't tell you that you're not allowed to do this.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I've been telling people that a lot because a lot of times I hear people just be like, "I wish I could watch the Thursday game," and I'm like, "You can
You
just
can.
download the Yahoo
You
Sports app."
can. They got to
I
deal
mean,
with fucking
yeah,
AT&T. I
I
mean,
have
it doesn't
NFL
matter your
Network
mobile
through
provider.
Hulu, so I get to watch it anyways. But
Right.
you
Right.
can
Holy shit.
also. There's another app that if you reach out to me, I'll let you know. That'll
Look up Real AF TV. That's real like fish and Real AF TV on
here.
social media. We respond to our DMs.
Let me tell you something real quick. I want to like remember how I said that I was watching the Timberwolves on my tablet and I
Yep.
was watching the Olympics on Hulu.
Yep.
I don't have means of watching the Timberwolves. That's a little sad.
Oh, because they're on the FSN or Bailey or
Fox
Bally or
Sports
whatever.
North sucks. Bally Sports or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fox Sports North to turn to Bally Sports. Both of them suck.
Yeah. They have no good
Sorry,
deal.
I tried to pay for it. You guys are stupid. I
They
got
have
an app.
no good way. It's
I got
seriously
an app
so
though
hard.
that works, so now I'd watch it and I don't have to pay for it. So it's your fault. I
It's your
tried
fault.
to. I
It's on
tried.
you,
Tried.
Bally.
You could have made money, and you made things difficult. Now I watch it for free.
So that's on you.
It's
Just
on
saying.
you.
So okay, I'll loop back to the Super Bowl and the commercials and stuff like that, because we talked about how the we just said how the Olympics will do this replay thing where there's like, oh, your broadcast will resume
Oh
in
yeah. Yep.
shortly,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
and it's just a still. I am actually worried, and this goes back to last year's podcast. I'm worried that I'm not going to get the live commercials, and I'm not worried about
Oh,
the
oh
local commercials,
yeah.
because you know that like the local station gets to sell like the last 30 seconds of
Yes,
every
I've
commercial
seen it.
break
It
after
sucks.
the second half.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about those local, Jens Ryan's commercials, but I'm worried that I won't get the good national commercials. I'm not worried I'm not going to get the good Pepsi commercials. I'm worried that I'm not going to get the good, Ford commercial.
I think for the most part they started releasing a lot of that stuff early anyways.
Oh, that's a really good point. They're just on YouTube, right? They just like leak it.
That and I've seen new commercials quite often lately.
What do you mean?
Just like watching other shows because I
Mm,
have the ad-free stuff, but for whatever reason, like Hulu's like, yeah, we're ad-free, but certain rights or whatever make it so you still have to watch ads on some stuff.
Yeah.
And they
Mhm.
only make you watch ads on the stuff I want to watch anyways. They're like, yeah, if it's live and you're watching like, reruns of Everybody Loved Raymond on the
Right, right,
live television,
right.
then you don't have to, oh Jesus, what the
It's
fuck
okay,
did
it
I
all
just
worked
do?
out. I didn't even barely hear that. Hopefully, the listeners
Oh,
didn't.
good. I don't know if you saw it, but I bumped it and the
Oh,
mic like came
I saw
at
it.
me. I was like, whoa.
It really gave a wave, but it didn't seem to make much noise, which is good.
Yeah, a little bit of
But
behind the
yeah, I
scenes. It's mounted to a stool, not to the table I sat on, because I thought that
mm,
would be like, then I can bump the table and it doesn't
right.
fuck with the mic.
Yep.
And then, yeah, I
But now the stool
must have
almost took a
tipped over
dive.
the stool.
But I totally understand what you're saying, and because of the fact that I'm that person that's not necessarily there to just watch the football game, I'm there for
Yes,
the whole event
I am
and
too,
the commercials.
100%.
Yeah?
Yes, for sure. The whole thing. I mean, we talked about it last year. Like,
Right, right. You're
I
right.
just, I just
Mhm.
like the whole event for sure, and I'm pumped on that halftime show, son.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Have you
dude!
seen the promos?
No promos. This is how pumped we are as a fam. So I was talking to my wife, and I was just like, "Oh, I guess we get the Super Bowl because we subscribed for the Olympics, and it just so happens to fall on the same day." So I don't know. Oh, I guess the halftime show is uh, Doc Dr. Dre, Anderson Pack, Mary J. What the holy shit? What?
Is Anderson
Oh my
Pack?
god!
Is Anderson Pack gonna be there?
Yeah, dude. That's what
Really?
I read.
Oh, so they're doing that one song because that's the only song they have together. The
Who? Dre, and
No, M and Anderson Pack.
oh, wait, what song is that?
About to
What?
spread you out on the table like yeah. What is it? About to spread you out on the
What?
table like yeah. Yo, I'm naughty.
What? What
You
the
know what I meant?
fuck? Oh my god. What is this? What is this? What is the
What is
name of
that
the song?
song
Are
called?
you kidding me? How have I not
No,
heard this?
Anderson Pack. He's the hook.
He's the hook with M?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah,
Basically,
for a while I thought it was he sounds like Kendrick. That's why I thought it was weird where it's like Kendrick's
what?
also here. I think he sounds like Kendrick to me. Like when he raps instead of like
I can
doing the
see
R&B singing.
I can see where you're coming with
Yeah.
that. Okay. But yeah, Anderson's definitely going to be there. Uh I but is Kendrick is going to be there?
Yes. So the
He is on the
headliners
roster too, which I'm so excited. It's
so the
basically
yeah.
like Dre and Mary J are coming with the heat. I'm so fucking excited. So what's the
Oh,
promo like?
l- the
What is the
song
promo?
is
Because I
called
haven't seen it. I just read who's going to be there, and me and
the
my wife are like,
Yeah, check it out. It's really cool. I don't know if it was one promo that was the same or like the full promo is like this room where Eminem is on one side, current Eminem. Slim
mm-hmm.
Shady is on the other side. And they have like these lyrics and they're kind of like pushing these words out and pushing new words in. So
Oh,
they're like doing this thing where it's like them like almost like creating like lyrically, like
yeah,
almost like M is battling with Slim
with
Shady.
Slim Shady.
And then they
Nice.
show um Snoop is in like a lowrider, like the 6'4" with the 13-inch Dayton's,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
ka-chee, ka-chee,
Mm-hmm.
driving. And then you got Mary J. Blige's part is the weakest part in the promo. She's just
No,
like in
that
her
sucks.
like fur
She's
coat or
kind of like
whatever, and
there.
she's like wearing. She's just like she's a boss bitch or whatever is what they're
Right.
getting at. But
Right. But you're like,
she
yeah,
doesn't
it's
have.
Mary J. No shit.
She doesn't have. Yeah, she doesn't have anything tied to her like the other ones do. Where it's like,
Okay.
oops, like low riders and whatever, and
Yeah, and
M's
M's
like
got the
he's this,
lyrics and the back
plus
and
he
forth, the 2
was Slim
personalities.
Shady, yeah. And then at the end they show like Dre like walking, and I can't remember if he's like out in the desert or on a beach or whatever, but that's when you get the piano. Bling 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 bling.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So the song is called Lock It Up.
Okay, I
You know that?
just did the search quick too.
Yeah.
I popped off the dock and I looked over and okay,
Yeah.
so Imma listen to that right after
You
this
don't know
because
that song?
how the hell do
Yeah.
I not know that? Because
Now
I
that I'm
listen to
looking
Anderson
yeah,
all
now
the
that I'm
time.
looking at the lyrics, he's like, "Say, bro, where'd you get them from? Detroit, that machine gun." Yeah.
Damn. Shit,
What
dude.
does he say? Yeah, the lyrics that I said where he says, "Payroll might put you on the table and spread you out like some yayo. I'm naughty, yeah."
That's
Yeah.
Anderson .Paak's
It's a dope line.
yeah, dude.
I'm gonna put you on the table and spread you out like some
Spiritual like
yayo.
yayo. It's so good. It's
That's a
so
good
good.
line.
We're so hyped for we are basically we go to bed early. Baby wakes up early, goes to bed early. Like, what are you gonna do? We go to bed early, and we were just like, so after halftime, we're just going to sleep, right? Well, yeah, but we're making it through halftime.
We're making it through halftime. We're gonna
We're
do that.
so hyped, and
Yeah.
to not sit and dwell on the the Super Bowl, and we can get back into it, but like at the same time, the Winter Olympics are happening, which we're super into. Like, we're just into the Olympics generally speaking, but like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm watching things like skeleton, curling, like yeah, it's
Yeah.
super super
Yep.
awesome to see the new sports in quotes, the new sports, right? Like all the snowboarding, the freestyle skiing, like the big airs and the half pipes and stuff like that. Yeah, we love it. But like,
Yep.
dude, I'm trying to watch all of that shit. Whether even like I learned there's a such thing as a two-person curling team. Usually there's two people like brushing the ice.
Oh, they like unisex even, right?
Yeah, so they're two people. It's always a male and a female from what I've seen so
Yeah.
far.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a male female duo team curling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
watched the hell out of that. Now I don't know
Yeah.
if it's over or not, but
I
we've
haven't
watched.
watched any of it, but I saw
Mhm.
that like the guy that was on the curling team in whatever the last year was, the math is off because of COVID,
No,
so I don't
no,
know
not
when it.
not the Winter Olympics. They're on
Oh,
still.
oh, they're the same. It's the
Yep.
same path.
Yeah,
Oh
so
yeah,
4
that's
years
right.
ago.
That
Yep. The
okay.
Winter
Yeah, that
Olympics
was
are on,
right.
the Summer Olympics are
Yeah,
off.
we're like closer to the Summer Olympics than we should be. Where they're like, it was the Summer
Mhm.
Olympics, and now they're like, it's the Winter Olympics, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the
Yep.
fuck is happening?
You're like, "What? That's not how this works." I thought. That's not how winter cycles.
Why
Right.
already? You're just like,
For
I'm
real.
cool with this, but it seems like a lot, you know. But
Yes, I it feels like to me I have prescribed, no, I have subscribed to Peacock twice in the same year, which is not true because it was summer of 2021, so it was like last June or July, we got on Peacock for Summer Olympics, and
yeah,
now it's February and we of 2022,
what's that costing you?
$5.
Really? And you get Super Bowl
Yeah.
and the Olympics?
Yeah, dude.
Man,
I
Peacock.
know.
Talk
And
about an ad.
yeah,
Here's give us some.
for real, dude. And it's like
What?
the first thing you do.
$5?
You go to the website, like you go to the app or whatever you want to say. You like go to it and it's just like, if you subscribe now, you get the Winter Olympics and the Super Bowl and you're like, "Holy shit."
Yes, I'd like to sign up for the free trial.
What a great month to sign up for the free trial. Uh, that's so funny. Which is, I don't know if it's true or not because I have an existing account, right? And I'm just like, "Ah,
Yeah.
whatever. Here's $5. I don't care." But that's really funny.
That's getting your money's worth right there.
Yeah, no shit. Oh man, I'm so glad you brought up the halftime show though with the Super Bowl because it's going to be. I mean, they have to deliver. Everyone
Yeah,
has to be hyped for that thing.
for
Come
sure,
on,
man. It's big time. And
it
the
is.
only like I like Kendrick too, but like to have all those legends, I was like, what's that about? And then
Mhm.
I realized that um it's in LA and
Oh
he's a
shit!
California
Is
dude.
it?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
in.
Other thing, pretty sure it's the first time it's ever happened. The Rams are playing at home
That's
in
what I
the
was just
Super
gonna
Bowl.
say. Is
Yeah.
this the first time? Because everybody thought that it was going to happen to the
Because
Vikings.
I thought it was yeah, it was gonna happen to us in Minneapolis. I think that was
Yep.
the first time they thought it was gonna happen, and yeah,
Yep.
first time.
Holy
Yeah, so it's a
shit!
home game. Doesn't really change much because the
Are
rich
they the home
people are
team
from
though?
well,
Because
they're a home
remember,
team in the Super Bowl.
right? That's what I'm asking. Because if
I
you
mean, I think
remember
they
when we
technically like
were,
for like referee's sake or whatever, one of them gets designated the home team. I think they have the
yes,
better record, so they are technically or whatever the
yeah,
home team, but it doesn't
right,
matter unless you're actually the home team. But also, it doesn't matter too much in this case either
okay,
because the only people at the Super Bowl are rich. It's
yep.
not like it's everybody from LA.
Nobody at the Super Bowl is a football fan.
But that being said, most of the famous people are from California.
Good
So,
ass point, and which are most is because that's what you go to the Super Bowl for, right? It's
yes,
a
so
it's
it's
a
100%.
it's a show off moment.
I would like to predict a 23-20 win Rams. We'll see if it
23,
happens.
20, Rams win.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit boring. I think it's going to be two
That's a
touchdowns for
good
the
game though,
Rams.
in my opinion. I like a close game.
It's not a bad game. That'll be the under if you're trying to bet. I think Rams are favored by like 4 points, so take
Mm.
the Bengals and the under. It's my lock of the week.
That's my luck of the week.
No lock. That's my
Oh,
lock of the week.
I
That's
was
what
like,
I'm.
luck of the week. What the
That's
fuck
what
is that
I'm
supposed to
betting
be?
on. Also,
Nice.
when this comes out, let's see. I don't know when the next Timberwolves game is. Bet on
Yeah.
the Timberwolves for their next game. They've won 2 straight. We don't do that a lot. We're good now. They're
as a
gonna win the
side
next game.
as a side note, um,
Side note, parlay it.
I can tell you when this comes out.
Timberwolves win. Valentine's Day. Every day the 14th.
That's when this podcast comes out. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I hope the
If
Super
you
Bowl
know
went
what
as
love
you.
is, somebody tell me. I love that song.
I know. It's so good. It's just like it's so that's it. That's
You
the whole
won't
beat.
believe in me, but you a fancy leprechaun, so groundhog, so thank you, Easter
Easter Bunny.
Bunny.
You're just like, wait, what just
Yeah.
happened?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Every day is the 14th. I love that.
I love it.
Such a good song. So yeah, that's when this comes out. It comes on Valentine's Day. After all of these giant sporting events that are happening. Like the Olympics go to the 20th and the Super Bowl just so happens to fall in that. And now like Bassmaster, the elites are out there fishing. And that's gonna happen this week. Like the first event of the Bassmaster, whole series is happening. It's just like, holy shit, man. We got a full week. For that chuckle that I just did is for all you video viewers over there on YouTube that looked up real AF TV, real like fishing reel.
Those are not fabricated. I'm not hamming it up for the camera. It's
No,
like,
I
oh.
could tell. I could
And
tell.
then I was looking at myself to see what I look like, but I couldn't help it. I'm just like, yeah, I look stupid as shit right now.
Oh man. Well, like I said in the fishing topic, Tim, we should probably wrap this up so we keep this from becoming a 3-hour
Can you see
podcast.
that?
Yeah, buddy.
I think in the fishing segment it was like there.
That's a bottle's worth. Oh shit. That's great. Oh fuck, man. Well, I just want to say that if you are a sports fan and I'm not necessarily, you hopefully had a great weekend. I hope that you ate some crazy amounts of
Wings.
food. Yeah, dude. Are you making wings? Are you making wings? We're making
I
wings.
don't know what I'm making. I don't even know what I'm doing. I have
Let's talk
people
Super Bowl food before we wrap this up.
I
Fuck it, man.
have people trying to get me to go out to bars and stuff, and I'm like, I have a family,
Yep.
and
Yep.
going out to a bar with you means leaving them. And I don't
Yep.
think I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure I've never not watched the Super Bowl with my wife.
Right.
So like for 20 years, I've
Mhm.
watched the Super Bowl with my wife.
Right.
Yeah, I'm old as fuck. No, I'm not old. We've just been together for a long time.
Right.
But
But no,
uh,
you're not even
but
exaggerating because I'm in the same boat with you, dude. It's like, yeah, fucking A. I don't care. I'm fucking near 40. It's like no, no.
yeah, well, and the people that are trying to get me out are younger than me, so I don't think they
Sure.
understand.
No,
They don't have kids or
especially
nothing, so
with the
it's just
kid.
like,
Yeah, the kid,
yeah,
right?
you're like you. That means I'm leaving my wife and my son to watch football at home, so
Right.
I can go drink with you at the bar while we watch
Right.
football.
Right.
Like, maybe I should just invite you over to my house, I guess. Like,
Right. Like, do you want to come over instead?
yeah, I
Because the
don't really want to like clean up my house for company, but at the same time, like, I don't want to go to the bar with you.
right. Like, does that make me an old man? Fine. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm a guy with a wife and kids that I'd rather hang out with.
I'm here for the commercials.
I don't even care about the game.
But yeah, Super Bowl food, I don't know, man. Wings or whatever, those are probably impossible to find now because I didn't
Well, that's
buy
what I'm
them
worried
yet.
about is because we planned it. We planned it as we're recording this podcast, which is before the Super Bowl, and
Yeah.
we're just like, yeah, let's go. We're gonna go get wings. We're gonna make this dip. We're gonna make those wings. We're gonna do this sauce. Cool. One day before the Super Bowl, we're gonna try to buy this stuff because
It
that's when we
is
go shopping.
it's
It's like,
the
oh fuck, I
biggest
don't get the
wing
wings.
day in the world.
That's right. It is.
Yeah. I'm gonna
So yeah, I think we'll be lucky if we get some wings, but we're gonna give it a shot because
1.42 billion wings are consumed on Super Bowl Sunday.
oh my god, billion with a B.
1.42
Holy
billion
shit.
wings.
Well, we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna try to help bring that number up to 1.435.
1.42342577.
But I honestly, we were preparing that tonight, and I said, I don't know. This is me in the back of my head. I didn't say it out loud. I don't know if there's going to be any wings left at the grocery store.
It's a true statement. Try Aldi.
Try Aldi.
You might have-
Okay, will
Yeah.
do.
You might have to go with like frozen ones, but get them tomorrow and you can thaw them out.
Yeah, they can be thawed out in time. Yeah, for
Yep.
sure. So yeah, man, fucking A. Crazy weekend. Hopefully crazy foods as well. If you go over to patreon.com/realeftv, remember it's real like fish and real. You can help support the podcast directly by subscribing to one of those tiers over there. If you even subscribe at the $50 tier, which I know seems steep for a month, but remember, you can also drop down to $1 after that first month. If you do the $50 tier, we're going to send you a customized fishing lure.
Shazam.
it won't have the word Shazam on it, and it definitely won't be
No.
Shaq. But
I can
I
try.
like where you're going.
Hey, I tell you what, you get me, you do that $50 one, and you're like, I'm here for the Shaq lure. I will do my best. Do not call me racist if he comes out looking like a California raisin. I tried my best, damn it.
Yes, because that is the thing. It is a hand painted custom lure, and you know what? We're not professional artists, but we strive to be. Whether
Hey,
be making videos or making podcasts
yep,
or whatever, help support Real AF TV over at patreon.com/Real AF TV. Remember, real like fish and real. And we are all over the social medias as well. If you just do the search thing and look up Real AF TV, we pop up. But you can also find it over at realaf.tv. It'll shoot you over to the website, and that will get you all the info you need right there. It'll help you find a podcast on Spotify. It'll help you
yep,
find the podcast on iHeartRadio.
yep,
It'll help you find the podcast on
yep,
YouTube. And it'll find
yep.
all those fun social links and all that shit, man.
Deep breath.
Enough of that. Tim, anything else?
I don't think so. I can't think of anything. I might get creative and make some sort of egg rolls, spring rolls. I don't know what the difference is.
You know what? I don't necessarily know what the difference